is what do not give up, do not lose, do not forget to meditate. So I'm here just to do some short meditation also, because you sit down doing nothing, that is really not good for the mind, because the 5 aggregates will be disturbing you, right? So sit down, meditate, right? Sujan Wu. Okay, Sujan Wu, welcome. Let's meditate, and then any question you just start. Maybe I can read, and then I can reply to you. All about vipassana. So I will try to talk less, because I just a little bit recover from my itchy throat. So I do a little bit a short talk if anyone asks question about vipassana. Do not lose hope in the practice. Many, after some time, they stop practicing. It's because they are not practicing, maybe without a teacher, without proper guidance. They lost confidence. Meditation needs a lot of determination. Need a lot of determination from you. And also, for many people who can be successful in the meditation, they do require a teacher that they trusted and believe in that teacher, and in this way their confidence can be increased. And learn comment. Okay, so never lose hope when you practice vipassana meditation. You must have confidence. I know there are many monks in many countries are losing hope in the meditation, because they think attainment now is not possible. How can attainment be not possible? Why do you think attainment is not possible? It is possible. Attainment is possible, but not many can attain, for many reasons also. Many cannot attain because they are not practicing correctly. They do not know what to really do during the meditation. When the 5 aggregates are too aggressive, many meditators will become slacken. Their meditation become down. They lost in the jungle. When the 5 aggregates, body, feelings, perception, mental formation, and consciousness, are too aggressive, which in the Buddhists they call it kilesa. Kilesa is nothing but the disturbance of the 5 aggregates, which is already existing in this physical body. That's why the Buddha say birth is suffering. The Buddha say birth is suffering is because when you are born, there comes the five aggregates. Glue to this physical body, mind body. They glue already. So now you want to remove this glued mental physical five aggregates is not going to be easy task. There's no way you can remove these five aggregates if without Vipassana. There are people who think Vipassana is not the teaching of the Buddha. Si Tek An, welcome. Si Tek An. You can understand English, right? Si Tek An. Sujan Wu, you can understand English, no problem. I don't want to speak Hokkien afterward. I speak halfway, I speak Hokkien, everyone confused. So today will be fully in English about Vipassana meditation, why you must not lose confidence in the practice. Like nothing is easy in this world. Vipassana is the teaching that will make your mind be free from these five aggregates. There's no way you can change or practice in another way to remove these five aggregates. These five aggregates can confirm be removed by Vipassana. Many of you should by now know what is Vipassana. There is no point to go and practice Samatha. I'm not against Samatha, but I know it is no use. Why I say it is no use and why I say that Vipassana is the right way? Because I have already practiced Vipassana since I was only 20 years old. And now I am 68 years old. I never go to other practice. And Vipassana, I practice and I attain Maggaphala already. Many in the monk arena, they are not allowed to say attainment. Very strange, right? The Buddha went through all the life, all the countless births to find this way. And now, when you attain, you say cannot tell. Why, you know? Cannot tell because they think other monks will feel jealous. And then all the devotee, if suppose I'm a monk, I say I attain already. If really I attain, then I must be able to teach, right? Not? I cannot say I attain, I don't know how to teach. I must know how to teach correctly this time. So when a person who has attained, he must know how to teach correctly. That's why the Buddha say, when the person who has attained, they call it Arya, they will know how to teach. In the time of the Buddha, only those attained go and teach. But today, not attained also teach. As long as they wear robes, they start teaching already. And then, every listener will be impressed because of a monk is teaching, and attain or not attain also can teach, never mind. So just imagine if you go to school, if the teacher is not a graduate, a qualified teacher, and is teaching, how can all the students become proficient? How can? So today, this is what happening in the Buddhist industry. Everybody is teaching. They just read the book and they teach. Not so easy. A lot of meditation, mind states and physical phenomena, when they arise, it cannot be written into the sutta, cannot be written in the books. Just like driving, you ask you to hold the steering, yeah, and then just hold the steering, change the gear, right or not? That's not all, right or not? That's not all. When you go to the road, hold the steering and change the gear, you karang kabut. You have a lot of problem. Just like meditation. Huh? They tell you mindful here, mindful there, just like that. But when you are inside the mind, when you are deep in the meditation, a lot of things that you have to depend on yourself already. Your teacher cannot help you anymore. The sutta never explain it. You have to go through the storm. Just like a pilot flying in the air, and when you go to the storm, alright, then the pilot has to be independent now, has to be dependent on himself. He cannot depend on the teacher anymore. He has to bring up all his experience and skill. The same with Vipassana meditation. You have to practice and develop your skill. You have to develop your skill by consistently practice. The more you practice, the more you can become experienced. Because when you meditate, when you go into your mind, the mind where nobody can go in. Nobody can go into your mind except you yourself. What is happening in every moment will be different from individual to individual. Everyone is doing Vipassana, the same instruction, but when once you are inside your mind, when you are in deep meditation, everyone will have different experience. So it is that experience that you must know how to navigate. Like in a storm, like you're a pilot, now you are in a storm. You have to depend on your experience. So this experience in the Vipassana meditation cannot be written into books anymore. That's why it is very important that you must follow the instruction of the Buddha, that is the Eight Noble Path. That means to say, you must be mindful. What is happening in the mind, you must know. And you must know how to stay calm. The mindful, meaning you must know what is happening during the when you are inside your mind. When you are inside your mind, you are meditating. All Dhamma cannot follow you anymore. You have to navigate yourself inside your conscious mind. Even your teacher will not know what is happening now when you are inside your mind. You must know the state of mind. That is why I keep on telling you all to know the state of mind. You must know your state of mind. Sorry, I haven't really recovered so many days I don't talk. So I feel that my student may be missing the teacher and may be not confident in their practice afterward. Some will will feel that the teacher not here. The confidence may start to go lower. So I'll be here, but I'll speak very soft, slowly, and not so aggressively, so my throat won't irritate me. Yeah, okay, I'm trying my best to get well. It's better now, but I cannot speak very loud. So now your meditation, when you are inside your mind, when you are deep in the meditation, you have to be depending on yourself. And how then to navigate in the mind? Firstly is that you must always check that you are still aware. Aware of what? Aware of your rising and falling. Like accountant checking account. Right? You must rising, falling, then you are in the turbulent. Means you went into the conscious storm. You are in the storm. The aggregates start to attack you very aggressively after some time. Why, you know? Because as you are being mindful, your mindfulness becomes sharper and sharper. When your mindfulness becomes sharper and sharper, this is what going to happen. You will start to see the mind, the aggregates, 5 of these aggregates, they seems to be arising at the same time, like 5 enemies attacking you at the same time. When you are starting to become more mindful, you will also encounter more dukkha, because the 5 aggregates, 5 of them are arising almost at the same time. Although they arise in different time, but because of the sharpening of your practice, you are able to see the aggregates arise very fast. It seems that you are losing your concentration, because every time that you note another thing arise, it seems like you are not able to go back to your primary object, like you are being drawn, attracted, attached to the 5 aggregates. It is because your mind is so sharp that when they arise you see, In this instant, it is very dangerous for all the meditators who don't have experience. When I say this, the 5 aggregate that is continuously keep on arising, where your sharpened mind keep on sticking, targeting all these aggregates, until so much so that you are not able to return to your primary object. When this happens, many meditators will be slowly and gradually pulled away by these 5 aggregates, though the mind is very sharp. As long as the mind is not able to come back to the primary object, even though it is very sharp, that it can see this 5 aggregate arising, in the end, the sharpness of your mind will be drawn by the 5 aggregates, pulled by these 5 aggregates, so much so that you can't even return to your primary object, rising and falling on your abdomen. You are being now drawn away, pulled away by the 5 aggregates. Initially, you are only rising, falling, and seeing one mental aggregate, but now you are seeing many aggregates arise spontaneously, until so much so that you are not able to return to your rising and falling. In this way, the 5 aggregates has successfully drawn your mind away from your concentration object. And in this way, your meditation failed. Your teacher must tell you this, must warn you beforehand that you will be encountering this situation in your meditation. But as far as I know, no one is telling you this. No teacher are telling you this. That is the problem. So when no one tell you this, when you went into the storm, after some time of meditation, you'll find that your mind is so sharp, but you are now in problem. The 5 aggregates are not letting you go, not letting you coming back to your primary object. This is where you must be warned to be vigilant and to remind yourself to come back. Instead of now, keep on noting all the arising. You ignore them and come back to your primary object. You must not be drawn away by these aggregates. Usually these incidents occur when you have been meditating for half to 1 hour. Let me read. Yes, I have experienced before, and I just stand up, go for a slow walk, then don't meditate, but just do some other thing. After a while, then come back and sit to do meditation. that is not very correct way, but for those not very advanced students, it's okay to do that. But for those who are struggling to attain Maggaphala, I would not want them to do like that. I would not want them to move, because you must know that this is my state, and you must know what to do, not to move, not to stand up and move. If you do that, you are just like avoiding it for a while, but it's just like a roadblock. You will have to come back and face the roadblock. So you don't stand up and go away. Don't do that. Maybe you do not know initially, maybe you do that, but once you know, in future don't do that. You must instead remind yourself, don't keep on stucking on these aggregates, because they are like mental formation. They are very powerful. The 5 of them arise together when your mind is so sharp that you can see this, see that, see this, see this, see, and you never come back already. Like hypnotized already. These 5 aggregates, no doubt your mind is already very sharp. You will be dragged away by these aggregates, because your mind is so sharp, and you do not know how to control you do not know how to balance your mind. That's why there are other teachers that tells you to stand up and do walking. That is only for beginner, and those not very advanced meditation one is okay. But once you are serious already, or more advanced meditator, you don't do that. Okay, let me read again. Teacher, in life, from wake up to sleep, in between, we can do small pocket of rising and falling in between work or traveling or eating. And you can. When you are not in really sitting like that, you are just casually doing your daily things, anything that you do daily. And suppose that you are in a bus, then there's nothing for you to do. No, of course you can rest your eye, rising, falling, or open your eye also can. Looking, seeing lah, but only seeing lah. You are looking something, but you don't say this is a cat, this is a dog. You are seeing only. or you are sitting in a bus looking at the floor, not looking at the people's leg, seeing, and upeka. You can do that. And remember, after you have meditated for a while, if you are in the meditation posture in your room or in the monastery, after half hour to 1 hour, your mind become very sharp already, and that is where the 5 aggregates also become clearer. You are able to see the 5 aggregate continuously arising. It has been all the time continuously arising, this 5 aggregate, even when you are not meditating. But when we are not meditating, we are controlled by this 5 aggregate. We are controlled by them. So that's why we don't feel dukkha, because we are like addict, taking the drugs already. When you are not meditating, the 5 aggregates, the 5 drugs is already in you already. You are now drugged by the 5 aggregate. But when you are meditating, the drugs start to weaken for a while, for the first maybe 10-20 minutes to half an hour. Then gradually, after half hour to 1 hour, the drug takes effects again, means the 5 aggregate become clear. This time, there is a difference. Your mind becomes sharp. It's different from before you meditate. Now your mind becomes sharp. You can see the 5 aggregate now. When you're not meditating, the 5 aggregate is making use of you. I must not get excited, especially teaching Dhamma. I know many of you will not be able to really understand what I say here, because this is really very deep already. I'm talking something very deep inside your mind. And also, when I put more concentration, I can feel my itchy throat again. Hindrances. These are also called aggregates, body aggregates. All the sickness in your body is also aggregates, disturbing. I drink some water first. To talk about Maggaphala is not very easy, because many of you will be brought into the storm. I will bring you into the storm, into the moment when you are bombarded by the 5 aggregates. No teacher will talk to you like that, because it's not easy to talk. Because when you are inside the storm, when you have been meditating for the next half hour to 1 hour, the mind become very sharp, the aggregates become very clear. You can get into confusion. Okay, better to not talk so long. Okay, can. So I will talk slowly. I don't want to get excited, because if I want to talk very fast, so many things I want to tell, then irritation will come. So after the first half hour to 1 hour, your mind becomes already very sharp. If you are watching rising, falling, your mind becomes very sharp. This is where the 5 aggregate can be seen by your mind very clearly. And this is where you are not able to come back to your rising. You cannot bring your mind away from the object and come back. That is wrong. You must know, no matter the object arises, you don't keep on following when it becomes very clear. When the mind becomes very sharp, the 5 aggregates become very clear. It keep on arising. This time, your practice must change. You must not keep on looking. Instead, you must now sati, bring it back to your rise and don't want to know them anymore. You don't want to follow them anymore, because if you follow them, you will be catched by them. The 5 aggregate will catch you, and you will go into wandering, dreaming. You will go into the state of dream state. Even though just now you can see them, now gradually they will make you like a dream already afterward. So when after you have watched, after you have meditated for about 1 hour, your mindfulness becomes sharp. If there are many aggregates arising, don't see anymore. This time the aggregate is also strong, your mindfulness also strong. That's why you can know they are arising, but this time you don't want to know anymore. Remember, you don't keep on looking at the aggregates anymore. Initially you do that. Object arise, you know, you come back. Rising, falling, object arise, feeling arise, you know, come back. For the first time only. After you have sit for half hour to 1 hour, when you are able to rising, falling, sampanchana, the mind becomes strong and sharp, so you can see the aggregates very clearly. All the 5 aggregates you can see very clearly. They are rising continuously like electricity. This time you don't want to see them anymore. You sampanchana, watch your breath already, rising, falling. Don't care about them anymore this time. This time the 5 Panchabala and the aggregates, they are as strong. They are as strong. That's why if you do not know, you think that you are sharpening your mind already, you keep on looking at them. Don't look anymore. Don't aware. If they arise, you just know and come back, and then don't go anymore. Try to stay rising, falling. Keep on. This time you must put more effort, more concentration, more mindfulness on only your rising, and must say falling, rising. This time you must say rising clearly, falling. This time you must apply all your awareness onto your sati onto your rising, falling with upeka. Don't want to run anymore. You don't want to run away anymore. Because now you are already quite strong. You don't want to run away anymore. Now you use all the power you have on your rising, falling. Keep on watching. Yeah, let me read. Teacher, one situation I experienced is that I easily get caught in feelings, and sometimes have to look inward and pull back, rising and falling, and be aware and not get caught in feelings. Yes, you, for the beginning, when there is a feeling, that is involved thinking. It also involves the 5 aggregates. Mental perception is involving feelings and thinking. They work like a pair together. You cannot distinguish clearly, so usually is like dreaming already. So you come back, you know you are thinking, you know you are no more rising, falling. That's why you must always check your rising, falling. Am I rising, falling or not? God or not? You ask yourself. Consciously you must now stop doing anything. Ask yourself, check, like accountant checking account. Rising, falling, God or not? Ask yourself until you then are you rising, falling? You must know. When you ask this question, are you rising, falling or not? Then you must know, yes or no, yes or no. Then you must check, yes, then look, rising, falling. Stay there this time. Don't go to the mental object anymore, no more. That is only for part 1. When your mind becomes sharp, when you are able to continue focus on your breath, stay with the breath already, stay. And then once a while you want to say noting, hearing, thinking, okay, once a while is okay. Sitting, touching, rising, falling, falling, rise to the end, fall to the end, there's a stop, you know, rising, falling. Continue in all this meditation technique I teach you. Rising, middle, end, rising, end, middle, end. Remember I teach you all the steps, right? Then you start to apply it. During this 1 hour already, your mind becomes sharp, and you can see many aggregates. Don't want to see anymore. Feelings coming up, all this, don't want to see anymore. Now, after some time, stay on your object, and then once a while you want to go and see the feelings. Once a while, meaning take your sweet time. You want to go, don't want to go, also can now. You become the boss. You are in control of the meditation. You are not letting the aggregates control you anymore. Now you know who is the aggregate, who is the bad guy. You know already. Now you are the boss already. You want to go and see the aggregates, you go and see and come back. But you are not going to let them draw you away. This is the way to practice. This is the way to make your mind become powerful. This is the way to have panya. This is the way to develop effort mindful concentration. Not simply telling you sitting, hearing, talking, not like that. When you go into the storm, after half hour to 1 hour, this part 2 of the meditation, you must learn to be like accountant. Are you rising, falling or not? God or not? Check and see yourself. After asking the question, check. Yes, God. Right then, God, don't say anymore. Then look carefully, rising, falling. Mentally now go rising, falling. Mental aggregates, all don't care. Feeling pain also now you don't care already. All the time I know you already pain. You tell yourself, I know pain already all the time. I know that is thinking, I know already. So you are always repeating, boring, Tell the fellow, boring are you? Something like that. So now you are able to watch your rising, falling down because of your experience. Your panya already powerful. Your concentration become powerful. You already know all this problem already. You don't have to go and revisit the problem, right? Not? You know it's a problem maker already. Why you keep on worrying about them? When they come out, you just now is the time to ignore them already. That's why sati. That's why now you must be able to sampanjana with your rising now. Now is the time to really focus on your rising, falling. Rising, falling now. Rise to the end, there's a stop. Detail. See the rising, falling, detail. I explained in my Vipassana talk about rising to the end, falling to the end, there's a stop, then you must know there's a stop. Then rising, there's a vibration, you must know. Rising to falling to the middle, and rising, middle, and all these steps, the vibration, all now you must use. After that 1 hour or half hour of meditation, when the mind become very aggressive, the aggregates become very aggressive, many people during this time will give up. Many teachers will tell you to stand up and walk because you don't know how to concentrate anymore. No panya. No panya means no one tell you what to do. Right not? The teacher did not tell you what you have to do after 1 hour. The mind become very agitated because you are trying to see the mental object coming back too fast. No, too many objects coming up too fast in the mind. Alright? This time not the body don't have problem, but the mind giving a lot of problem. The mental fabrication is suddenly become very powerful. Drag you, giving many objects keep on arising in the mind. This time you're rising, falling, you see, knowing, rising, falling, wow, object coming up, rising, falling, coming. You are running around, running like that crazy. You become crazy. Now, why you become crazy? Because the teacher never tell you this. Don't care about them anymore. Don't care. He's a mad guy, so don't care anymore. Stay with the rising, falling now. You must know what to do. That's why meditation, you must know what to do. You cannot just keep on rising, falling, following all the time, following the thought. Cannot. After the thought is too powerful already, the fabrication become too powerful, and the mind, because the Buddha said the mind is very fast. The mind switch very fast, very fast, you know. So any object can keep on coming up. You cannot keep on following the object. Cannot. You must now know that this object will never stop. They will keep on coming in, so to distract you. So now your meditation must have panya. Oh, you can say, oh Mara, you keep on disturbing. I want to meditate. You can say like that lah to make yourself happy. Oh Mara, you keep on coming like that, disturbing me. Arise, and I'm not going to care about you anymore. Now, sati, rising, falling down. Rising, falling. And if the mind want to go and visit the Mara one time, just go and come back very fast. Don't care already. Once a while you go and visit and chase him away like that. That's all. Discarded and detach it. Then back to rising, falling. Now you put all your effort, mindful concentration, more effort on your rising until the end, rising until that I teach every one of you. Remember, not every one of you. The rising first is the first time is rising and falling. Then after that you say rising until the end. Mindful until the thing stop. Mindful falling until the thing stop. You must see the stop, the two end. Then continue sharpening your mind. Make it more sharp this time. Middle end. Okay, when you breathe in, rising like that, right? Not rising. Okay. This is the middle. Middle end. You just say middle. You don't have to say exactly in the middle. When the minute you breathe out, you say middle end. When you breathe in, you say middle end. Let your mind focus on your breath. Middle end. Now, instead of the aggregates that is trying to keep on pulling you to let your mind go and identify, you don't want to identify anymore. You don't want anymore. You only stay now because your mind is now strong. Initially, it was not strong. You are like exercise. Now you are strong. The aggregate is so strong. You don't fight with him anymore. He also don't dare to come and fight with you. This time, you practice on your rising and falling now. Stay on the rising and falling. If you can stay in the rising falling, you are very close to Nibbana. Just like the Buddha said, just like the olden days, you know, they rub like that. There's a piece of wood here. The wood. Then they rub. The wood turning, you see? Turning. Then here hot already. Then become smoke come out. They put very hot already. They put the dry leaves, grass, and then they become fire. So meditation now, when you after meditation 1/2 hour to 1 hour intensive or whatever you are, where you are, you keep on watching, rising now. No more aggregate, don't care already. Just like the wood. Don't stop now. Don't stand up and walk. Don't stand and walk. Once a while okay, but don't every time do like that. Don't walk already and come back, no point. Don't. Now it's like that. Time to be like that. Time. See whether you can attain or not. Whether you are upeka or not. So you now, the aggregates cannot come anymore because you are the boss this time. You are in control already. Now your mind is strong already after 1/2 hour or 1 hour. Now it's time to, like that. Then this time focus on rising, falling. Your heart all stay there. Relax. Don't stress, all must be middle way. See, rising until the end stop. Falling until the end stop. you know, and thinking also can. You can go and come back for once a while lah. Not like initially every time you must no think, come back, no think. Initially, part 2, when you go deep already, no need already, come back, stay there. Now on your breath, important is on the breath already. Alright, the part 2. That means you are now developed meditator. Your concentration is now strong. You must know how to use the strong concentration. Many people don't know how to use the strong concentration. When the strong concentration becomes strong, they start to see a lot of object coming, going, go and come back too many times. They got tired. This is the time you must know how to switch, change gear. Alright, change gear. Alright. Now you are going where? Downhill. You are strong already. Now you're already up on the hill, coming downhill. Now you know to change gear. Alright. You don't go and worry about the kilesa, the aggregates anymore, mental feelings, all the one already. Just know. You already know they always come. They are troublemaker. You already know. Right not? Like the police catch a gangster, you know he's troublemaker already. What the first say also the police don't trust. So you are like the police. Your meditation after half hour, 1 hour, the aggregates, feelings, mental thinking, chattering, you don't care already. You are like the police, you know them already. Don't go and entertain them anymore. Like the police catch the gangster already. You don't talk lah, you don't talk, I know lah, you go and talk what so I don't accept. Right? Not same thing. So now you are like the boss already. You don't want to know them. Just that this time, rising, falling. You are very close to Nibbana already. This time actually it's like Sankara Upeka, the 11 Vipassana Yana. It's something like that already. You are able to rise or fall. Now you must put all your energy into that rising, falling, seeing clearly. I told you already, right? I tell you honestly, 11 Vipassana Yana is like that already. Like Sankara Upeka. They call jhana, whatever. Yeah. You want to go to 16 Vipassana Yana, if you practice properly, now you can attain today also can. You don't think, every one of you don't think, wow, maybe take 10 years. No lah, you don't get this idea. Don't think like that. Meditation, if you practice properly, you can attain any time. You can attain tomorrow. So if you got the right way of right instruction to practice. Because I don't find teacher all telling like that. Because I don't know. They don't attain or what? Because they don't want to tell. Today, many monks, I tell you honestly, many monks, I've listened to YouTube, even many monks are telling, losing confidence. They said already, attainment no more. No, already cannot ready. Not true. Attainment, the Buddha say what? What did our teacher say? If you can know what is Eight Noble Path, there is attainment. There is Arya. So now, you know the Eight Noble Path or not, every one of you? You know what's Eight Noble Path? Right view, right thought, right speech, right? Right bodily action, right livelihood, right? Right effort, right mindful, right concentration, right? You see all you know in the head? Yeah. So, attainment. God, the Buddha say already, not I say. The Buddha say, if you know the Eight Noble Path, there is attainment. There is Sengjin. There will be attainment. So, you must have confidence. And tonight, the talk is about Part 1, Part 2. Part 1 is the first 10 for 20 half hour. Noting, rising, falling. There's the aggregates, thinking, you know, come back, rising, falling. There's a picture. The picture will come by itself. Meilim, I know you know. Good, Meilim Sadhu. You are one of my top students. I know you. So rising, falling. If you don't watch rising, falling, the aggregates never come. The aggregates already all the time come. Until you already tranquility already. You're already like, don't know God or don't God, have or no, we also don't know already. It's already there. So now when you meditate, when you go into rising, falling, you are trying to develop your concentration to make it strong. That's why initially, you will, as you rising, falling, the aggregate will come, the pain will come, you know. Then the picture, mental aggregate will come. When you see them, suddenly you see them. You cannot purposely go and see them. You wait. You purposely means you're waiting. Waiting is wrong. You must really sampanjana. Only then it will come. Then you can see. That is the real way of meditation. You must know this skill properly. Learn this skill properly. If you are a meditator, if you are not able to hands on this skill, 20 years meditation also no use, I tell you. You can go to listen to 100,000 monks, Thera also no use. You will never attain. Guarantee. You must know what I say here. You must try to understand what I say here. You must rising, falling, sincerely. No, then the mental aggregate will come. If you think the mental aggregate can be easily like that, can see and know. When you meditate, rising, falling, you really sincerely, then the aggregate rise, then you will know. But for us, those who are, like us who have attained, and I've been teaching every one of you meditation, I don't need to close my eye, I also can see the aggregate now. Yes, it's true. When I sit quietly, mindfully, even I close my eye like that for a while, the aggregate is always talking. The aggregate is always trying to tell you something. That is the mental aggregate. Always trying to tell you this, tell you that, doing this, doing that. You see? When you are in a house, afterward tell you do this, after tell you to do that. That's the aggregate lah. So you go and do lah. So the aggregate happier. So you pass your day happier. The aggregate is controlling you every day when you're not meditation. Very easy. If I'm talking, I'm thinking, I'm using my aggregates. Now I'm talking to you, all of you are thinking, right? Not aggregates. Only when you are now sitting, rising, falling, aggregate cannot come already. A borderline. There's a borderline. When you are now sitting, now you're listening, you are using all the aggregates to listen. Right? Then after that, when you are rising, falling, the aggregates also want to come but cannot come already. If we listen to the aggregate, then means I follow the karma. Yeah, you listen to the aggregates, you create karma. Kusala, akusala. That's why this aggregate become, if you follow the aggregates, doing the wrong thing, you get akusala. If you have a mindfulness with the aggregate, you got mindfulness this time, but still the aggregate is, you have to use the aggregate, like bringing your body to the temple to work, to go and bring the food for the monk, all right? You think, right? The aggregate is doing right now, but with the mindful now, with the mindfulness, doing it, good deeds, making the aggregate from bad to become good. Bad aggregate, when you're doing bad. When you're doing good, become good aggregate. But as long as the aggregate, that's why good or no good, also no good. That's why in our meditation, good is also no good. Happy is sad, sad is happy. They are friends. They are happy day, they are sad day, right or not? The Buddha said 8 win. The aggregate is the one that, if you are doing good thing today, you are doing good aggregates. And then if you are doing bad thing tomorrow you are doing bad aggregates. So there's karma, good karma, bad karma because of aggregates. You don't want to have all this karma story. You don't want about the story of this karma. Then ubeka. Then you must stop the aggregate. Good also no. When you're meditating, you cannot go to do dana, right? Not cannot go and cook, cannot Then can go and do bad thing, cannot Both cannot do, right? Not good also cannot do, bad also cannot do. That is what the Buddha want you to do. Want you to destroy what? Destroy the aggregate. And how to destroy the aggregate? Meditation correctly with a good teacher to teach you. You already found one in front of you now, every one of you. No doubt I don't wear robes, but I already attained. I can teach you very deep. It's a matter of whether you can follow or not now. Many Buddhists stop at doing good karma. Yeah. Many Buddhists think that doing good, they will go to the good place. Many people think many Buddhists just stop at doing good karma. Yeah. Because they believe doing good will bring them to the good place. Temporary is true. But it is not 100% foolproof, foolproof. It is not 100% foolproof. Because the moment when you want to die, bad karma may come. Your good deeds may not be enough powerful to deter the bad karma from your past life. So even though you are doing good, just doing dana, your bad karma from the past one may run faster and catch you. And there's nothing to stop you from going to hell or going to the animal world or going to be born as a peta. Oh, that means to say, many Buddhists who think about just doing good, they will suffer also after they die. Because they do not know that the bad karma, there are very strong bad karma that they have done in their past life, will be so strong that even their good deeds is not enough to stop them from going to the four woeful realm. That's why the Buddha say 99% of human being will never be born as a human again. Many will go to the four woeful realm. You see, the Buddha, 45 years, when he was alive, he stayed back after enlightenment. He want to go to Nibbana, he can go already, but he chose to stay. Why? Because at that time, the Brahma Saham Sapati came and begged the Buddha to stay. Why this Brahma Saham Sapati come? Because this Brahma can live a long time. He have seen other Buddha before. He have seen other Buddha teaching. He is not clever than the Buddha, but he has seen other Buddha have saved many beings. And in this existence, when the Sakamuni is here, Gautama, and Gautama want to leave already, he quickly appeared in front of the teacher and said, "Teacher, please teach. There are still who can practice one." This Sahasapati may have known that those birth being from the past Buddha are born in the time of Gautama Buddha. Maybe you are one of them. We are one of them. We are still here. And we can listen to Dhamma one. Not everyone can, right? Not? But we all can, right? Not? You can, right? Not? All of you are here, can, right? Not? You are all special. You are not only doing dana. You know it's not enough. You know you need to keep your sila. Right? Every one of you here know how to keep sila. And you know, not enough also. Now the Buddha say what? Bhavana. Oh, must practice. Not only dana sila. Very important one is bhavana now. Dana important, but 50%. Sila also important, 50%. Not enough. These two add up like 100%, but not enough. You must have bhavana. And not only bhavana, you must attain in this life. So in the time of the Buddha, many, if without the Buddha, without Gautama, cannot attain. If the Buddha go to Nibbana, all those you have heard of who have become Arahat cannot become Arahat already. So because there exists the Sama Sambuddha who has the way to teach. And the way to teach is what? Satipatthana. And the Satipatthana is exactly Vipassana. And this Vipassana must be practiced correctly. If you practice Samatha, no Vipassana, no Panya, no attainment. That's why a lot of Thai monks today cannot attain. And when they cannot attain, their behavior also start to become reckless. You see Burmese monk and Thai monk. Thai is Samatha, Burmese is Mahasi type. Talk about Mahasi type. Vipassana. You see how they behave? Very mindful. One very reckless, one very mindful. Vipassana is talking about mindful. Every time mindful. Mindful is the way, the Buddha say. What the Buddha teach? The Buddha teach simple instruction, but we make it very hard. Monk make it very hard. The Vinaya rules, everything make it very hard. Where got the Buddha teach so thick book? The Buddha cannot sit here 24 hours talking to you and me. Remember, in the time of the Buddha, where can the Buddha sit and talk to you on the whole day? The Buddha will give you instruction. Simple instruction. Not the Buddha don't take a thick book and give you. The Buddha give you very simple instruction. And in the time, many of these people who listen to the Buddha and then Maggapala, become Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahanta, all very obedient one. They never argue with the teacher. The teacher said like that, okay. So what the Buddha say to one of the rich men? What instructions the Buddha say to him? This rich man is Sariputta, good friend. So Sariputta is an Arahat. So, but he has some psychic where he knows this rich friend. Sariputta was a rich family, from a rich family, and his friends are all rich people. So he got one special friend, which Sariputta can attain. So Venerable Sariputta give instruction to this friend, knowing very well that he can attain. But after giving all the instruction and teaching him, cannot attain. So Sariputta also cross figure. Why cannot attain? I know can attain. Why he cannot attain? So finally, because Sariputta gave him all the instruction, training rules, 227 training rules. Tell the friend, you must keep all these training rules carefully. You must not break these training rules. This you must be careful. So please come and become a monk. And you can attain. But the friend, after listening to 227 training rules, is a very honest friend, He tells Sariputta, Venerable sir, cannot lah. Very hard to practice. 227 these rules, I sure break one. Cannot, too many rules. Very honest, right not? True or not? Very honest, right not? And he said, because of this, I cannot renounce. I cannot. Sure, I break the rules. Very honest. Sariputta, why I cannot? I know you can. Why you say cannot? Because Arahat lah. He's Arahat. He know. He got psychic. So he tell the friend, okay, don't decide yet. Don't decide. Say don't want to become monk. Come, let's go and see the Lord Buddha. So two of them go and approach the teacher, Lord Buddha. And approaching the Buddha, Sariputta explained to the Buddha about the problem about his friend, the rich man. And then this and that. I tell him that this is this and that. There are 237 rules, this and that. And then the Buddha said, okay, enough. He called a friend, come. Is it true that this 237 rules is very tough for you? Yes, my Lord, very tough. I should break. Then the Buddha said, then the Buddha said, you know what the Buddha said? Do away with the 227 rules. Forget about the 227 rules. How about you don't follow the 227 rules? I give you 3 rules. 3 things only. Can or not? You listen. Then the Buddha said, can you do this or not? Then he listened. The rich man listened carefully. Listen very carefully. Can you do this? The Buddha said, can you see as seeing? When you see anything, your mind says seeing. If you see a beautiful girl, you don't say, wow, beautiful girl, seeing a beautiful girl. You don't say like that. You say seeing. There's no beautiful, there's no girl. There's only seeing. Can or not? Can. Okay. Can you listen? If you listen to anything, you just say hearing. You don't say heard. If you listen to a nice song, you don't have the feelings. No feelings arise. It's only hearing. Okay? Can you do that? Can. Then the next one. If you at night, when you're thinking of anything, you don't go and think until you daydreaming. You just know it's thinking only. Don't know what's happening in the thinking. You just know it's thinking. You don't have the complete story in the brain. Thinking, seeing, hearing. Can or not? Oh Lord, can. Like that can, I can do that. Then wear robes. He wear robes. Ordain. So, you see, the Buddha get the rich man to ordain. Whereas even the trained bhikkhus who follow the 227 training rules cannot get him to ordain. The Buddha give three instructions only. And the friend become Arahat. Like that, Arahat. So you see, the Buddha teaching is very simple one. Only today, you go to this monk, that monk tell until so complicated. Wow, so hard. Tell you this, tell you that. Yo, got this formula, that formula one. I heard there are numerous monks talking like lecturing. Wow, like going to university. I also cannot understand. So hard. Luckily, I attained already. If not, I also like you, so scary. Luckily, I already attained Magapala, Sotapanna, at least. At least Sotapanna, at least. I know already. I tell you already how you know, alright? I don't have to tell now here. I don't have to talk about it now here. If not, I cannot teach you Dhamma. The Four Noble Truths, cessation of suffering, is what? It is cessation of consciousness. You are sitting, the conscious cease, disappear. If the consciousness cease, for our human, if consciousness no more, you fainted that means we call it unconscious, right? Not, but this is not unconscious. This is no more conscious. Unconscious means still got conscious in your body, but when you are meditating, you are out of consciousness, no more conscious. The conscious don't exist. When you are unconscious, you are still conscious. If not, you are dead. But attainment is more than unconscious. It is no conscious. Never mind never mind every one of you, don't worry about what I tell you now about unconscious or what now. Practice and you will know yourself. The Buddha said, ehi passiko. And then the Buddha say, what? Ehi passiko, can experience yourself and what else? Diligently apamade sampadeta. Practice diligently means now I teach you how to practice, right? Not just now. Every one of you practice diligently. Don't be kepochi. Huh? don't, don't want to go and know what is Sotapanna, what is cessation, when, don't be kepochi, know when. Huh? The aggregate, I told you already, how the aggregate come, right? Not? When you're sitting for the first time, rising, falling, thinking, come in, you can say, rising. The basic instruction for meditation is like that, for everybody. Rising, falling. When you breathe in, you must say, don't be lazy. You lazy means the aggregate will control you. That means you stop saying rising, falling. The mind. A lot of people lazy, I tell you. They just rising, falling a while, they say, after that they also don't want to say, they thought they are saying already. Actually, they are dreaming already. That's why I ask you to counter check, like accountant. Hey, you, I got rising, falling or not? Got or not? Then make sure got not, check. Oh, got. Like that, no, must do like that. You cannot say rising, falling. After no more also rising, falling. No more, actually many no more rising, falling, still rising, falling. Imagine one this time. That's why, if I don't tell you like that, many of you will be sitting there like that, I tell you. Until 20 years also like that, 30 years also like that. Until the end, you say, don't know true or not, Vipassana. Definitely like that. But check, remember, everyone must not be lazy. If lazy and no one can help you, the Buddha say. Because this way is only you to help yourself. You follow the correct instruction and you practice correctly. And very fast you can attain. If you do not attain now, your panya go up very fast. Your wisdom go. From today you listen to what I teach you, you practice, your panya go up very fast. Yeah, just do it, yes. Just do it. So we need to speak out rising. No, don't speak out. Mentally say rising, falling. Seeing as seeing, hearing as hearing. Yeah, correct. Rising, falling. Don't say it in the mouth. Don't say because you say, if you really talk out like that, the neighbor, if you are in the temple, how? Everybody rising, falling. Cannot, you just mentally say. Okay, now I say first, I don't say, you all don't know. Rising, falling. For the starting, just suppose you just start only, Don't care you're amateur or professional. You start already, you must say, rising, falling. Rising, falling. After some time, you can focus on sitting, touching the leg, your leg touching. Focus. You can say rising, falling, sitting, touching. Can also, as long as you focus. When you say sitting, touching, your mind should focus now, like focus on the touching. You cannot say on rising, falling. If rising, falling, you focus on rising, falling. If you are focused, if you mentally say touching, then you must change your mind straight focus. Like a torchlight, shine here, shine here, shine here, shine here. Wherever you shine, you focus. If you say touching, then your mind go to touching. Right? Now, every one of you, of course, you are not in front of me. If you are here in front of me, I will tell you what to do. After a while, we'll be aware of middle to end. Yes. After a while, you say, when you're rising, you have to breathe in. When you breathe in, right now, you breathe in. When you breathe in means rising, right now. So you say middle, end. Because you don't have to say middle or wait. You just say middle, end. Middle, end. When you breathe out, you just say middle. Because why? It's coming down already. It's all in the middle already. End. It's all in the middle already. The minute you leave the end, it's all in the middle. Right? So you say middle, end. Falling. Breathing in, middle, end. Stop already. There's a stop. Then you breathe out. Middle, end. Just keep on practice this type of method. Say now you close your eye. Every one of you, if you are listening here, if you are all actively listening, now close your eye. I want to train you now. Very fast. Close your eye now. Everyone close your eye now. Close, relax. Alright, please close. I don't know you're close or don't. I think you're close already. Close. Alright, breathe a few times first. Rising, falling a few times, 4 or 5 times. Say, rising, falling. Your way, don't follow me because I breathe and you're breathing. Maybe I breathe out, you breathe in. Okay, rising, falling. You say now, I stay quietly. Rising, falling. Until the end, see until the end, don't be lazy. Rising until the end, the top. There's a stop, right? Not? Try to see the stop, Everyone try. Try first. Rising. Stop. Falling. Can see or not? The end. Stop. Rising until the end. Falling. Cannot go in, fall until the end. Cannot go. Cannot go on, right? Not. So must stop, right? Not. So you must try to identify the stop. Until the top, breathe in. You rising also, right? Breathe in, rising. Until the end, they must stop. Try to look at these two parts first now. Everyone, try now. Start. And then, some of you may have thinking, rising, falling, there will be thinking. And just don't care. You know it's thinking. Then I teach you another method. Now, you're rising, falling. You saying what? The rising become thinking. There's a stop. Thinking. Falling lah. You say thinking, there's a stop. Alright, everyone, please follow. Now do it. I want you to practice now because I cannot see you all. No one can interact with me. So now do. Now, this time change to thinking. 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 Breathe in also say thinking. Breathe out also thinking. But try to identify the place where the breath stop. Okay? Okay? Can understand? Do it now. Now start. Thinking. Until the end, stop. You know there's a stop. Then when you breathe out, say thinking. Until the end, there's a stop. You know there's a stop. You know. Your mind must know there's a stop. Okay? Do like that. Practice like that first. You see? Thinking. Thinking. Then after that, you can switch to rising. Falling. There's a stop. Rising. So practice like that. Very important. No kidding. Your meditation sure improve. What about nose itchy? Okay. Itchy, You know itchy? You know it's itchy only knowing. Knowing. This time no rising, falling. Note the itchy. Then when you note the itchy, Vedana will come out. Feelings will come out. Your feeling, urgency, tell you to scratch the sensation, Can you see that sensation or not? When the nose itchy, you see there's a sensation, tell you to scratch, then if you don't scratch, there's a sensation, mo shock, not nice feeling. That is a feeling Vedana, Then look at the Vedana, look at the Vedana. Now no more the itchy. Look at the Vedana and look at the itchy. Maybe you look itchy, look at the Vedana, go and come back, like that. Mindful, this is called mindful. So if you are here with me, very good. Everyone live sitting in front of me will be very easy to teach. But here, a little bit hard to teach. But never mind, you all try to follow. Because one thing good about here is you can listen again and again. Even when you're eating rice, when you're eating rice, lunchtime, dinner time in the house, you just open and just listen to me chok like that. Listen, you go into the head. You will go into the head. Then you meditate. Suddenly you know. Oh, like that, you know. You find it's very effective. Very effective. You all must don't listen today. You think you're professional already. And then whenever you're free, you just look at my Facebook. You like which one I talk, you just click the one and listen again and again. While you're eating rice or while you're at night, you know how I do it. You want to follow my way of practice or not? You all want to listen or not? At night when I sleep, sometimes I wake up 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Right? How I do, I listen to some of the talk, Dharma talk, examples. I know which monk to identify. I know which monk. I just like to casually listen. Even though they are telling, sometimes that they tell not so accurate. I know one. But I don't comment and say, oh, you're not teaching, not very accurate. I don't care one. I know. I just on Dharma, and then I sleep there in my bed, the room dark. I on the monk is talking. And then I just close my eye, I just sleeping near. The phone is near my ear, somewhere near. I listen already. After a while, I go back to rising, falling already. After a while, I may switch off the phone. I will be sleeping there, rising, falling. See, very fast. For me, I go into samadhi very fast. Every one of you, you see me after I thought, I sit down, I close my eyes, I can go very quiet already. Like, you all will be very boring if you have not followed me before, you're boring, right? Yeah, now your try this, very fast, very enjoyable. You just sit down, you say, okay, see, I show you, very fast, see, look, I hope you all don't run away, just tolerate, tolerate when I sit quietly. See how I do it. You want to swallow, also can say swallowing. Never mind, can swallow, You can 10 times also don't care, then never mind, swallow also can. Okay, I don't do too long. I don't do too long, I don't do too long, it will go very fast. The time will fly very fast. So I just do a short one. Just remember to rising, falling. You see me closing my eye, I'm actually rising, falling. My mind is rising, falling. My mind is obedient. Those Ariya who has attained, their mind are more obedient than every one of you. Like us, we have already attained Sotapanna, can be Sakadagami. Sotapanna and Sakadagami very close by one. Very close by. It doesn't matter whether it's Sakadagami or what, doesn't matter. Most important, you enter the stream. Most important, everyone, Melim, you Melim, and Alan, and my Singapore, you could practice properly. Melim got potential very high, I know. And I tell you, one tips. Do you know, many people want to attain, when they like the teacher, and if they are in front of the teacher, they can attain faster than they are without the teacher. Or suppose I tell you my own history. I like my teacher very much, Bhante Suvano. I trust him very much. Whatever he tell me, I always very okay one. I never go and give him trouble one. So he teach me, very easy one. No need to give me very long instruction one. He asked me to sit, I will be there sitting. Even my teacher is there, I always like to sit in front of him. In front of him, I just sit. He never asked me to sit, but in front of me, we all very, very, very want to show our teacher, right? Want to show our teacher that we are good, sincere, right? So I also do that when I was a young fellow. When my teacher is talking Dhamma to many devotees at the time, I will sit there. Until all his Dhamma finish. Every time he talk Dhamma, every day I go to temple that time because he is a monk. So every day I go and do Dana for my teacher. So every day he talk Dhamma, I sit. And then I stay in the temple almost the whole day, hang around with my teacher. Like no work, I always stay with my teacher, attached to my teacher. Attached to your teacher is good. Don't attach to bad people, attach to good people is good. Because why? When they attach to your teacher, your confidence and your excitement to practice is very powerful one. And many people can attain in front of the teacher because when the teacher is around, their mindfulness, everything become extra powerful. That's why a lot of students like to sit when the teacher is there. And the teacher may be just sitting there talking to somebody, and then you are also the devotee, you go there, you don't talk to your teacher but you sit there. You are very happy, and a lot of meditators attain when they are near the teacher. Very important. So don't think teacher is no use. Yeah, the Buddha time many attained in front of the Buddha. I attained because of my teacher. I keep on practicing. Even a teacher don't talk to me, never mind. I practice. He talked to someone because newcomer come to the monastery. When he talk, I sit down there, I just meditate. And then everybody go home, I don't want to go home. My teacher go to his kuti and rest. I sit outside lah. I got a few friends with me who also follow me that time. And then we chit chat a little bit. After that, we also meditate for a while. And then when the teacher wake up, we go and bring water to the teacher. Give the teacher water. And then teacher sometimes tell us Dhamma. We take care of the teacher like that. So nice. But passed away already lah. So in front of teacher, many can attain. So if you are confident of the teacher is correct. If he is a monk and he has a monastery, good lah. I don't have monk. I'm not a monk, so I don't have monastery. So when see me live, you're on the live, and then when I'm talking to somebody, you just meditate lah. Same thing. Suppose now I'm talking right now. I'm on live. Usually on live I talk about maybe half hour, 1 hour, 2 hours. So God, I think everybody know right now. So if you are the students, you don't want to talk, you just sit down there, open, and you can see me, and you sit in front there, or you can let me see you. That means you can click, and then maybe I can see you already. You just sit, meditate lah. You don't talk, never mind. Nobody. At least I can see you. So also good. You have more confidence because I can see you. I can see you right now. You know the teacher can see you right now. You don't have to pay the fool right now. Okay, you practice. And then if anything you want to ask, maybe you just open your eye and ask also can. Teacher, why like that? I want to like that. I can swallow. Can swallow. Mindful. Okay, now swallow and then don't talk already. How nice are you not? Just like sitting in front of me, the same. I can teach you faster also, right? You got any problem, you can open your eye. Teacher, you don't feel bad. You can say, just tell why like that, and then why I should do. And then you should do what? Do this, do that. I tell you. Then you okay, close your eye now, do again. Then I talk to somebody else. Same one, right? We make use of the technology, right? We make use of this Facebook technology, right? Not. I don't have to go to your house. You don't have to come to my house also, right? Not. Then you just sit. Like today, I don't know what time I speak already. Now is 8. Just now I start at what time? 8:10 or 8:20. Now is 9. Wow. Now it's 9. Almost about 20 minutes to 10 o'clock already. More than an hour. Yeah. See, my throat also not itchy already. So powerful, Dhamma. You see that? Sincerity to tell you all, teach you all. My cough also no more. Cure for a while. Or I'll be coughing. See, no more. Cured by the power of sincerity. Because I sincere want to teach every one of you. And I also know every one of you here are sincere one. Really want to learn. Melim lah. Huhanda Anga Wakama, and my Chinese friend from Singapore, you put Chinese, I always forget. David, is it? I forget the name. So I stopped talking Dhamma already. Cough come back. Okay, everyone, rising, falling, thinking. Remember, rising until the end, falling until the end. Mentally say. Then after that, if there's thinking, you say, thinking. Rising become thinking. Thinking. But you must try to focus on the stop. Even you say thinking. Can you all know what I say or not? What I mean? Thinking. Then rising to the end, there's a stop. Falling to the end, you can change. You can change your focus. meditation object. You can change, don't worry. You want to swallow, swallowing. Then rising. When you are swallowing, you don't say rising lah, cannot lah. You can do one thing at a time. Rising, falling, rising, falling, thinking, thinking. Or you can say sitting, touching, but you don't want to change your focus to the sitting or the touching, but still on the rising, falling also can. Touching, touching. Or you can divert your mind to the place where the touching is. Focus, no more rising, falling, focus. When you say touching, touching. When you are focusing on the breath, at the same time focus on the touching. Can you do that or not? Try. Because this is very advanced already. I'm bringing you all into a very advanced stage. Nobody is going to teach you like that already. Thinking, rising, falling, thinking, thinking. Relax, don't distress, don't feel stress, relax. You swallow, swallowing. Then go back to rising, falling. If there's a pain, you just know and come back. That is feelings, know and come back. Don't go and stay there long lah. Come back. If they like just now my friend say itchy, the nose itchy, focus on the itchy. When there's itchy, then the sensation will come out here. Sensation will come, the chest area. The sensation, feeling say go and scratch lah. You can see the mind state. Mind state, go and scratch. Knowing there's mind state. Ask you to go and scratch, you know. Knowing the Vedana. Song, not nice. Telling you to go, but you don't want to go. Noting. Rising, falling. Sensation, knowing. Upeka, stay quiet, be calm, because when you know too many times, become like the water shaking already. Don't shake too long. You must know how to keep on stay quiet. So because of the itchy, your heart start to go scratch. No lah. See, all the mind state start talking, you know. Then now you know what happened. It's no upeka. It's noisy. Then tell yourself, upeka. Stay quiet. Don't let the Vedana keep on disturbing. Vedana disturbing, the mind start thinking. See? Mental fabrication and the Vedana are the aggregates. See or not? See, I teach you all very deep already. This one, very deep. Mei-Ling should be able to see. Who Handa Ang, I never talk to you, I don't know. So for all of you practice, you should be able to see. So if there's, because that means to say, if you are keep on changing your mental object, meaning to say that your mind is not just quiet, so you keep on changing mental object. The mind is still not quiet yet. The mind, okay. The mind is still not yet quiet, that's why a mental object keep on coming, so you change on many objects just to stay. So this mental object keep on changing on the Vipassana object is only when the mind is very noisy. Aggregates keep on coming. So you intercept, like a warplane intercept, by deflecting them away, by going onto your mental object, all the objects that I teach you. Thinking, hearing, sitting, touching, all like that. Hearing, sitting, thinking, rising, falling. After that, when it's quiet already, rising, there's a stop, falling, there's a stop. Then all go on rising, falling already. Don't change object already. Then As your rising, falling become sharper, look at the vibration. There's a vibration, falling vibration, going, rising vibration. Then middle and middle end. So if I stay quiet, you see, you don't know what to do right now. You know what I'm doing now right now. Or else you sit there and say don't know what the fellow doing. Now I teach you all the technique. You all must get used. You have to listen again. Gosh, got to play back a few times to understand. Yeah, you have to listen. Cannot be like that because I'm telling you very deep one already. Going to Magapala. It's going to Magapala. You see, you want to become Magapala so easy now? I teach you, you got to say, wow, so many things. Oh, yeah, easy. Only rising, falling. Not like lecture, like reading books and tell you, no. Now you are direct into your mind, really. Direct, really. You're direct into the better. You're direct into your conscious, really. Direct, everyone will be the same, really. Everyone go into your mind. What I tell you, everything will come out. Because you and me, Nama Rupa, same. Only when the aggregate, the time we want to eat this, you want to eat that different only. But Nama Rupa all the same. So when I attain, I teach you. When you go into the practice, you encounter the same thing. Oh, I tell you everything is, oh, like that, like, oh, wow. Then you see, you improve lah. So, listen many times, please. Then if you can really, if I ever speak again in my other life, you'll be very easy to follow. If you are very easy to follow in my other life, I talk in another way, but it's the same, you know. But I'm very clever. I can speak another way. I can train you another way also. But it will come to the same way. It's the same way. Then, if you can follow me already, you can understand what I'm doing, very good. That means your potential for enlightenment already. Okay, tonight I think we end here already. It's about quite a long time. So thank you, Sadhu. Okay, thank you. Amelim all, everybody, good night. Go, yeah. You next time put the English words, I can call you Go. Huhanda Ang practice. Everyone we all kulai practice. And then Melim, Kashmir, Melim, you two I know already. Potential enlightenment. And then Go is coming up. Follow up already. Go coming up. Lee Fan Fak Cat also. I think I have seen you before. Alan, sure already. Alan, don't need to say anything. Alan also can. Melim, Alan, Melim, Alan, and Jackie Clang. I've seen you before. I think I wish you good luck. Long Kui, Sunata, Yok Ling, Wang, Tan Siu. Hey, why jump so fast? Si Tek An, all of you. Listen again. When you eat rice or whatever, you're sleeping, listen again. If you're in the toilet, so can listen again. Don't worry. Yeah, listen. No pantang. If you're in the toilet, so can listen. Listen. Just sit down. Listen. And then after that, you try to practice what I teach again. Then, no improvement. I don't agree. No improvement, I blame you. I don't blame myself. I blame you because Ariya cannot teach you wrong thing. But how can I teach you wrong thing? I teach you sure correct one. Suki hotu budang damang sanghang gacami panatipata veramani sikapadang samadhyami adina dana veramani sikapadang samadhyami kami sumi cacara veramani sikapadang samadhyami musavada veramani sikapadang samadhyami sura meraya manca pamadatana veramani sikapadang samadhyami imani panca sikapadani samadhyami imani panca sikapadani samadhyami imani panca sikapadani samadhyami Hidang media tinang hotu sukita hontu dia tayo. Hidang media tinang hotu sukita hontu dia tayo. Hidang media tinang hotu sukita hontu dia tayo. Eta wata ca'amhehi. Sampedang punya sampedang sabe dewa sabe satta sabe buddha numudanto sabe sampati siddhya. Hidang me punya sawakaya wahang hotu dimana sapacaya hotu. Hidang me sila magapala dhyana sapacaya hotu aranta pacaya hotu. Bhavatu Sapa Mangalang Rakantu Sapa Devata Sapa Buddha Nupavena Sada Sote Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sapa Mangalang Rakantu Sapa Devata Sapa Dhamma Nupavena Sada Sote Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sapa Mangalang Rakantu Sapa Devata Sapa Sangha Nupavena Sada Sote Bhavantu Te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Everybody, good night. And practice diligently. Wish every one of you healthy and attain Magga Phala in this life. Very important. The Buddha wants us to attain in this life. So you have 8 noble path, right? You got a teacher now teaching you, right? And I teach you the way into the mind already. The way to practice and how to do it. When you after practice for 1 hour, the aggregates and everything. Listen again and again. Until you can understand how to practice. Magga Phala is just next door. You can attain anytime. I don't think 10 years, 20 years, don't think like that. You can attain maybe next month, next 1-2 months from now also can. Only most important, you don't lose confidence. Don't lose confidence. The Buddha tells you already 8 noble path. Once there is 8 noble path, if there's a you know what's 8 noble path, but now you all know, but you all don't know really how to apply. Now I teach you already. I explain to you very clearly. You all listen carefully and use that practice. The 8 noble path is there already. Then you will be able to see the 4 noble truth. 4 noble truth means you will enter Magga Phala, cessation of consciousness. Alright? Every one of you, good night. Continue practice and listen again and again. Must listen again and again. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.